Yeah, well, the significance of slang is all popular music is based on slang, you know, especially in the 90s, you know, music like rap music or rock, even the term rock and roll is a slang term. And I just saw it written down in a bookstore, you know, a book on slang. I thought, well, that's a very, it caught my eye, just the word slang. So I thought it'd be a really good title for an album, you know, it's very to the point and it's very relevant to what we do, you know, our career or whatever, or any band that's not a classical or opera is based on slang. So there you have it. It jumped out and it said, call your album Me, Slang.
Nick Allen Unplugged.
I know.
I always practiced at home, either using my acoustic drums or just trying to learn more about my electronic drums. I think when I first lost my arm, it was a great way to get back into playing and to gradually get me back into playing drums. And using foot pedals, this, that, and the other was really an exciting way to make drum sounds. And I think the way we recorded during the 80s, the way that I could use various sounds and layer them up, it made it easier to do that. But now, with the recording of Slang, it's actually more exciting playing acoustic drums. It's a lot more physical, and it creates a certain sound that you can't really create using purely just electronic drums.
There is one disadvantage though. We can't turn him off anymore.
No. They can't tell me to turn down. It's great.
We could put you on a cone though, so watch it.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't restrictive. In fact, if anything, it was possibly one of the reasons why we ended up using technology so much. It's like, well, it's there to be used, so it's like, why not do what we're doing with the drums with everything else? I mean, and it was a kind of necessary thing purely because from a sonic point of view, they would sit together easier, all the instrumentation, and it was probably semi-responsible for the big production techniques that we were using anyway. So I mean, it wasn't as if we were tied down to it and it was like a negative thing. If we were tied down to it at all, it actually, how do we turn this around and make it work for us rather than like hinder us or anything? So we went through that period of a couple of albums where we could use all that technology to our advantage to basically make the songs larger than life. But we've done that now, and we don't want to do it anymore. Not just yet, anyway. And we want to go back to more of a minimalist kind of thing, and much more organic and straightforward. Now that Rick's playing acoustic drums, it means that everybody else can back off the digital guitar sequences and whatever else we used to use, and just go back to Les Pauls, wah-wah pedals, and Marshall cabs, and then everything else just falls into place. You know, that you have a looser approach to what you do. It dictates the way that songs get written and structured as well, which is, you know, all the components fit together to make it a very different album to say at least the last real album, the Adrenalize album.